Good morning. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I am truthful LDBC or nothing. Come on in for a second. Hang out with your boy for a minute. Got a couple things I wanted to talk about before I go to the bank. So I'm gonna be on here for about an hour. Come on in, pull up a chair. Three things I ask when I go live. Number one, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Two, make sure you click that bell icon. Three, make sure you smash the like button, push this video into the algorithm. And four, donate to the channel. Pam, good morning, sweetheart. Fancy, how are you this morning, my lady? Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. I want to ask y'all a question. It's a rhetorical question. I was just up, I literally got up a little while ago, and I was scrolling on good old YouTube. And that is this content creator. Luther, good morning. And thank all y'all for... Hey, Shelton. Wait till you hear this shit, right? Hey, Shelton, you remember that content creator I told you about not too long ago called The Messenger? Oh, damn, Mahari, I hope everybody okay over your way, dog. You remember that dude, that black dude that be on YouTube on this app doing videos sucking off Donald Trump? Talking about get off the Democrat plantation and shit like that? He ain't blocked me yet. So I'm scrolling through my FYP, and I come across his video. And this time I didn't pass judgment or anything. I actually wanted to listen to what he had to say. So I started listening to him. He's doing his typical Trump this, Republicans are great. Donald Trump is the best president we ever had. Donald Trump is doing great things for America, blah, 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 bullshit. And I'm sitting here, so I start asking questions, right? Because I really want to know. I started asking questions. So the first question I asked him was, so you're telling black people specifically to get off the Democrat plantation, right? So I asked him, what plantation are you on then? Because you're either on one or the other, if you want to be very technical. If you want to be very technical, you're either on one or the other. Don't worry, Sheldon, it gets worse. It gets bad. Detroit, what's up, Brody? This get worse. This get really, really bad, right? So I asked him, what plantation is he on? His name is The Messenger. He's right here on YouTube. He live right now. I was gonna use a screenshot from this damn live for this particular live stream because I wanted to use it as an example. I'm gonna show y'all that everything that everybody on this app is talking about is Trump being great and Trump being this and Trump being, oh, the Republican Party's so great. Oh, all these niggas are so great. They're wonderful. Oh, they're listless. They're this. They're great. Oh, Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time. All these motherfuckers are fake. These people are fake. Listen, Sheldon, listen, pay attention. Listen. So I'm on the live by asking what plantation is he on. He starts going on some mumbo jumbo. See, brother, man, we were brothers, man. No, that ain't what I asked you. I asked you, what plantation are you on? Because you're obviously on the plantation working for somebody. So he goes past my question. So I asked another question. I said, you on here bashing the Democrat Party, the only party on paper, the only party that you can go on congress.gov and look at yourself, and you can see that that party is the only party that passes bills that help regular working Americans. Those are facts. I don't care what side of the aisle you on. These are fucking facts. You can go look at them yourself. You can go on congress.gov, pull up HR numbers, whatever HR number that suits your fancy. You can pull up whichever one you want to go pull up, right? You can pull that up, look up any HR number that you want to go look at, and you can see for yourself that Democrats pass policies that help working class Americans. It's always been that way. That's why they create more jobs. That's why every time the Democrats pass the legislation, and the legislation always helps us. And that's why you see Republicans, and you see these lobbyists lobbying for who? The Republicans. Lisa, good morning. Anyway, Michael, don't worry, I'm gonna get to you in a second. Let me get to you in a second, Michael. I'm gonna get to you. You don't read the bills. I read the bills thoroughly. I've been in politics since 2008. So I think I know what I'm doing. Presidents don't control gas prices. OPEC does. OPEC controls the gas prices, dimwit. But anyways, OPEC controls the gas prices. But anyways, you're not taking me off what I'm saying. Anyways, I asked him, I said, so you're on this app every day, and I see every time I get on here and I see you pop up on my feed, every day I hear you talking shit about Democrats and praising Republicans. What policies have Republicans passed to help you? He didn't answer. He scrolled past it. So he keeps talking. So I get quiet. I don't say nothing. Then here comes the old trick bag, family. Oh, I need some brakes. I need $500 for some brakes. I said, there it is right there. There it is right there. Right there in your face. There it is. Benny Loco, good morning, baby. We can produce our own gas, buddy. Well, why ain't we doing it then? Buddy. Because you don't know what you're talking about. Let me find out you one of them America First dimwits that don't know what you're talking about. I help myself. I don't wait for some guy to do it for me. Now, Michael, let me ask your poor, smooth brain, goofball, room temperature IQ ass something. What do you see people over here asking? I see it on the Republican side. So pay attention, Michael. The same one doing the same talking points that you doing is the same one live right now begging for $500. He ain't trying to by saying he ain't begging. He just asking for help because he in a bad spot right now. Then I got back in and I asked him, who put you in that spot? What are you doing to help you out of it? No fucking questions. No answer. No nothing. You know why? Because y'all are fucking retarded. Brent Fox, my brother. What's up with it, Brody? Republicans and people who suck the dick of fucking Republicans are the most abhorrent, goofy, stupid, retarded, window licking, smooth brain, window licking, room IQ having goofballs you ever seen on this side of the Mississippi. You can just point your finger at them and laugh because they're stupid. They're not worthy of having conversation with. They're not. Carpe diem. What's up, Brody? They are not worthy of having conversations with. Do not waste your time with these stupid people. They're stupid. Yes, I'm bashing fucking Trump Stein, that fucking pedophile, that flaming fucking toddler in an 80-year-old body. Yeah, I'm flame broiling his bitch ass. I hate that motherfucker. This is not a Trump praise channel. See, I told y'all a couple days ago that everything that comes out of the shit farm that's known as the artist formerly known as the Republican Party, now the Domestic Terrorist Party, the Pedophile Protection Agency, those people, those people, those people, the Pedophile Protection Agency, formerly known as the Republican Party, everything off of that side is fake. It's manufactured. See, what the messenger is doing is talking all those fucking talking points like a good nigga so that these white supremacists on the internet, because he's seen Shiloh Hendricks, he's seen her make almost $1 million for calling a 5-year-old autistic baby a nigger. He's seen that. He's seen it. He's seen it. He's seen that video. He's seen the grift. He see the fucking old fucking piss on myself patriot. He seen him. He seen Kundis Owens. He seen Nick Fuentes. He seen Charlie Kirk, Big Gums, Little Tooth having ass. Seen all these people making all these thousands and thousands of dollars grifting, appealing and appeasing to these fucking whiny ass, bitch made, racist cowards on the internet. So what does he do? I'm going to say all the good old talking points. Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time. The Republican Party is for the people, by the people. This, that, and y'all know the usual talking points these stupid fucks get on the internet and say. This is what they do. This is who they are. That's the grift. And then the next thing you know, no sooner as they start sucking dick for those fucking domestic terrorists, now they come out with a real objective. I need money. Yep, Shelton, exactly my point. Those will be the same ones that come in my chat and tell me I'm broke and I'm begging. And I don't get on here asking nobody for shit. I said one time, in the beginning of my live stream, I say, everybody smash the like button, donate to the channel, and subscribe. Like every other content creator. Because this shit ain't free. But am I on here every 5 seconds? Oh, I need $500. Somebody donate $500 to me. So, hey, I need some brakes. I need some brakes. I need some brake fluid. I need some gender fluid. I need a grid square. I need a flux capacitor for my car. I need $500 from y'all. This is a Republican live right here. This is a Republican cheering, Donald Trump sucking, pedophile protecting, goofball, window licking, smooth brain fucking live stream. This is how they do it. This is exactly how they. Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time. Donald Trump will go down in history as the greatest president of all time. The Republicans are for the people. They're passing laws to help regular working Americans so everybody can pull themselves up by their bootstraps. They can pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Pull themselves up, because I'm a real patriot. You libs, you libtards, y'all are on the Democrat plantation. You libtards are on the Democrat plantation. And I won't stand for it no more. You're on the Democrat plantation. The Republicans are here to help you pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And then they look in the chat like this. They be in the chat trying to read, they try to keep the camera far enough away so they don't see you, them actually pointing at the words, trying to read them motherfuckers. That's what they be doing. They be over there to see, there we go. Wow, it's fancy says LOL. I don't know what law means. What law means, fancy? What does law mean? I'm showing y'all Republican live stream. This is what they do. Fancy, can you donate me $500? I got a blown head gasket in my left toe. Fucking goofballs. Them be the same one, bro. They be the same ones that come in my live stream. Hey, Trill Will, when's your food stamps coming? When's your food stamps coming, Trill Will? Where's your food stamps? You got a low IQ, Trill Will. Then I ask a simple question. What have the Republicans done? What has Donald Trump done to adhere to those bullshit promises that he said? He told you on the first day in office he was going to lower your grocery prices. He was going to lower gas prices. He was going to stop all the wars and all this other bullshit that he said. He's going to make America great again. That's what he told y'all. And you stupid fuckers believe him. He told y'all that the first time he was in office. And it do not a fucking thing. The only legislation that he passed that was meaningful his whole time in office, the first time he stole his fat, orange, disgusting, pus-filled, child fucking ass in, was the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017. Paul Ryan's baby. Can y'all donate me $500? I need new brakes for my tennis shoes. I need new brakes. I need new brakes for my tennis shoes. I need new brakes for my slide. Now, don't think I'm over here bullshitting y'all now. I need $500 for some new brakes for my shoes now. See, I need new brakes. See, the brakes are gone. The brakes don't work. The brakes don't work in my slides no more, man. I need before I fall and hurt myself. I need new brakes for my shoes. I can't even, I wish I was making this up, dog. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this, y'all. He raised child tax credits in 2017, which was not permanent, which caused your taxes to go up every 2 years up until this past 2025. Billionaires' tax cuts were permanent. He cut the effective tax rate too. So it helped billionaires and wealthy people while you're in here bootlicking for these fucking communists. See, Luther came in here and helped donate to my brake funds, to my slides. God dang it. I just need, what, $480 more, and I'll be on my way to get me some new brakes for my damn slides. God damn it. Shout out to Luther with that 20-piece. Thank you, Luther. I'll be able to afford my goddamn slide, my brakes on my slides real quick. I ain't gonna have to worry about falling downstairs and shit. BB Otis, what's up, bro? Hey, Sheldon, I'm about to fix my truck. I'm about to fix my truck now. Shit. I'm about to fix my shit now. My shit about to be fixed. Sheesh. Hey, Sheldon, you can't tell me shit now. Old Bessie finna be on the road again, son. I got $480 more to go. Then I'll be in there. I'll be 100 there in no time. I'll be 100 there in no time. Luanda, good morning, Queen. Yeah, he freed Kodak Black, Will. I don't give a fuck. The fuck is Kodak Black done for black people? Name that one. Ah, man. These motherfuckers just be on here just, bro, you know what? As easy as that shit is and as intelligent as I am, do y'all know how much I could grift these motherfuckers for if I really wanted to? I could quite literally spin the block, turn and do a complete 180 on my channel and become a pro-Trump channel just to steal money off these motherfucking dumbasses. Because I already know where to go. I'll talk about how great Donald Trump is. I'll lie about it. I'll lie about policies he didn't pass. I'll lie about wars he didn't stop. I'll lie about the times that he bombed motherfucking countries. I'll lie about the fact that he dropped more drones on countries than Barack Obama did, even though that's the only thing y'all keep bringing up about Barack Obama. I'll keep lying about him being better than Joe Biden. I'll lie and talk about how the economy was worse under Joe Biden than it is now. That's all you gotta do. I'm giving y'all the playbook. That's their playbook, dog. For real. And these fuckers will believe it. And you wanna know what? Y'all wanna know the wild part? Y'all wanna know what the wild part is? The wild part is they won't even go back and look at none of my old content to see how I was on here beating the shit out of Donald Trump every time I went live. They wouldn't even do it. They wouldn't even do it. Everything that comes out on the right is fucking fake. Lamont Griffin, what's up, bro? Everything that comes out on the right is fucking fake. It's manufactured. It's coked up. It's cooked up. They come on here and lie. They lie because they know your stupid ass will go in there and give them money. Like the messenger. He has no fucking message for the people. He has, you remember he got on, hey Sheldon, you remember he got on with them fucking fake ass papers talking about he had some exclusive documents from the White House and shit? Ooh, thank you. Dry skin on my nose. And I just shaved. Thank you, Lawanda. Lawanda be looking out for it. She ain't gonna have me walking out here looking crazy. Hey, Shell, you remember that? You remember when dude went out the you remember when dude came on live and had them doggone fake ass papers talking about he had some exclusive documents from the White House proving Donald Trump was innocent? Yeah. All you have to do is build some semantics, play on these dumbasses' fucking emotions, because that's how they move. They move with emotion. They move with emotion. That's why they don't think critically. They don't. They don't. They don't think critically at all. They don't. They don't think critically at all. Alex Jones did the same thing, made millions of dollars off of it. So did Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk went around the country basically talking to college kids who don't know shit about politics and statistics and data. They don't know anything about criminal justice at all. He goes to fucking colleges where he knows he's going to have a suitable advantage over these students. So to make himself look smarter, he goes around debating these fucking kids who don't know shit from shit. Because I've been 18 before and didn't know nothing. So he goes over there and do these debates, and now they make him a martyr, talking about he's a patriot for free speech because he mentioned Jesus' name 2 times. Meanwhile, it's the same person that got on live and said that he wished that they had public executions and he wished Joe Biden was publicly executed. For what? For nothing. Y'all want to know something else wild? Trump keep giving me more and more revelations every single day. Here's another revelation I have. And I was going to talk about this later before I go to the bank. I'm going to the bank I'm going to leave about 11:30. Here's another revelation I had. And this ought to make y'all think. The Second Amendment people, all these NRA with the NRA stickers on the back of their cars and shit. And, oh, you're going to have to pull my gun from my cold dead hands. These don't tread on me goofballs. These fucking weirdos. They're racist. The only reason they were out here doing all that fucking yapping and talking and ain't gonna do shit is because they need their guns to intimidate black people. How do you say that, Will? Well, how do you say that, Will? I'll prove it to you. Has any one of these Second Amendment motherfuckers moved on the tyranny that's happening right now in the White House? Has the NRA came out and said anything about Pam Bundy or Donald Trump talking about taking guns away from American citizens? Violation of the Second Amendment. Have y'all heard them say it? No, that's a no. There's a no. There's another no. Okay. Now, see, now go back in your memory warehouse and go back to Ahmaud Arbery. What did the NRA say when everybody out here was screaming Black Lives Matter was talking about there need to be regulations on guns? There need to be gun reform. There need to be gun reform. What happened then? They were out here up in arms. You're going to have to pull my gun from my cold dead hands. Thank you, baby. You're going to have to pull my gun from my cold dead hands. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do that. You're not going to tread on my rights. That's my constitutional right. Charlie Kirk was out here with his big gums and little teeth out here talking about the Second some kids need to be sacrificed to maintain the ordinance for the Second Amendment, and motherfuckers was cheering for it. The NRA was up here putting out ads talking about, oh, we shall not infringe on our Second Amendment constitutional right that our forefathers set for us. Where are these people now when there's actually there's actual tyranny going on right now? Where? Oh, where could these clowns have been? Where are they? I don't see them. Like I said, everything from the right is manufactured. Everything on the far left is manufactured. Everything on the far right, everything on the right, and everything on the far left is manufactured. These fuckers are cosplaying. They want the status quo. They want the regular order of things. They want billionaires to be able to hoard all the money that they can while you struggle. Because they get a little bit of crumbs. The trickle-down economics theory only happens to other people who are sitting in positions of power, like Congress. Hey, Diane. The trickle-down economics theory that Reagan pushed, that fucking pile of dog shit Ronald Reagan pushed, was only meant for people who sit in positions of power. They pass bills to help billionaires. They trickle down a little money, i.e. affecting the stock market. When they can insider trade, when they sitting on boards inside of Congress, where they can they sitting on oversight committees where they know what's going to happen with the market. So they know where the strategic. Look at Byron Donalds. Byron Donalds just put $100,000 into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is the lowest it's been in 7 years. Look at it. All of this shit is in y'all face. This shit is all a fucking play. They got the far right, and they got the right, the far right, all of them playing one side, and then they got the far left who are trying to be the subtle fucking racists, who are sitting over here like, well, I'm going to write this strongly worded letter because it'll make me look like I'm opposed to what they're doing, and when they pass legislation for it, I'm going to vote with these motherfuckers. And that's exactly what they're doing. What's up, Mr. Natural? What's good with it, man? Yes, Mr. Natural, that is absolutely correct. He said the rich founding fathers created a plutocracy, democracy only for themselves. What did Martin Luther King say? What did Martin Luther King say? Is socialism for the rich and staunch capitalism for the poor. And capitalism needs poor people. Capitalism needs poor people. Capitalism needs poor. Y'all remember when Donald Trump sent that bullshit picture of Barack and Michelle Obama as apes and shit, and motherfuckers out here talking about Donald Trump ain't racist? Then they posted pictures with him with Jesse Jackson like that, supposed to make everybody feel better? Let me show you exactly what should have shown you that this bastard is a fucking racist. Number one, he replaced every black person that was in any kind of position of authority in government. He replaced them with mediocre white people who weren't qualified. C.Q. Brown is a name that comes to mind. The only black person in his cabinet is in HUD, like Ben Carson was the first time that racist palace shit was in office. And he's a fucking Sambo. This piece of shit put out a whole front page ad calling for the execution of 5 innocent black people. He was sued in 1973 for housing discrimination. Do you know how racist you gotta be in 1973 to get ran up by the Department of fucking Justice? You know how racist you gotta be? I don't think y'all get it. I really don't think y'all understand. Do you know how racist you gotta be? They were still eating black bodies in 1970. They were still cannibalizing black people in 1970. You know how racist you gotta be for the Department of Justice to run charges of discrimination against you? That's pretty, you gotta be pretty fucking racist. What else proof do you need that Donald Trump is a goddamn racist? Oh, he's got a couple black friends. He's probably slept with some black women. Who gives a flying fuck? Slave masters slept with black women all the time. They raped them. John Thistlewood kept a diary of all the times he raped black women. He called it nutmegging. 3,825 times he raped black women. So you still gonna tell me because he slept with a black woman that supposedly make him not racist? There are white women now that fetishize black bodies. Fetishize. Why do you think they're so obsessed with black dicks? Why do y'all think that? Why? It's not a coincidence that they fetishize black women's bodies and black men's bodies. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that white women are now going to get plastic surgery to make their lips bigger, to look like fucking ducks out. They get lip fillers and shit, and now they're getting BBLs and shit so they can mimic fucking black women. They're getting those BBLs to mimic black women. They're getting those BBLs to mimic Sarah Bartman, who they put in a fucking zoo as if she was some exotic animal. They are cosplaying as Sarah Bartman. And Sarah Bartman naturally had curves. These people swear to God they hate black people so much. But every time you see these same races out here calling black people niggers and monkeys and jigaboos and coons and all kinds, porch monkeys, all the shit, you see them using AAVE. You see them listening to Cardi B. You see them, Cardi B ain't even black. You see them out here listening to UGK. You see them listening and cosplaying and pretending like they Mary J. Blige. They at the concerts. They at Essence Fest. You see them dressing like black women. You see them walking like black women, talking like black women. Oh, this shit goes deep. They cosplay, when I say they cosplay everything from black culture, they cosplay everything from black culture. Even down to the way we have sex. They cosplay everything. You can go to the black church. They cosplay how black preachers hoop. And if you don't know what hooping is when they sing, well, I don't, oh, yeah. They do the same fucking thing. The way we capitulate, or the way we sang and make and create music, same thing. They stole rock and roll. They stole country music. They stole the term cowboys. Cowboys, when it first originated, was for black men who was wrangling wild horses and cattle because white men didn't know how to do it. Cam, good morning, Queen. How you doing? Every single aspect of American culture is stolen from black culture. Matter of fact, white culture itself is derived from many cultures that they stole bits and pieces from, and they made it their own and lied about it. Like I said, being a racist is a mental illness. Being a racist is a mental illness. What would possess somebody to wake up in the morning and say, I hate this black man because he has black skin? Nothing else. I ain't do nothing to him. I hate this nigga because he's doing better than I am. Meanwhile, you ain't even mad at the system that put you in the place that you're in. You ain't even mad at the people who put you in that predicament. You ain't even mad at them. Basketball moves, football jukes, football moves, everything. Mahari, when I tell you every part of American culture is derived from slave culture, and everything that has to do with anything black, it is. The biggest parts of America is created and derived from black culture. That's why every time you see a black person become prolific, they tear it down. Where you going with that, Will? Go back to Nipsey Hussle. Go back to the Black Panther Party. What did the Black Panther Party do toward Fred Hampton being murdered in his fucking sleep? What did he do? What crime did Fred Hampton commit that was so egregious that he deserved to be shot in his sleep, in his face. Yep, Shelton, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Tia, good morning. That's exactly what I'm saying. The term cowboys was a derogatory term because they had to use the word boy to symbolize some sort of dominance over a black man's body. They have to symbolize some sort of dominance over black bodies. They have to. They have to. Moonstar, good morning. They have to. They have to. And the wild part about that is, like, I listened to that fucking racist that went to the Senate committee, and Cory Booker and all these other Democrats was just basically tearing him to shreds. And they asked him to use his words to explain some of the fucking bullshit text and shit that he was writing, and this bastard couldn't even explain that shit. Couldn't even explain it. Couldn't even tell you. You know why he couldn't tell you? Because racism is a mental illness. It's a mental illness. It's a mental illness. Anybody that wakes up in the morning and they see somebody, and they see beautiful melanated people minding their fucking business, and that angers you so much that those people are happy and content with all the shit, even though you stole everything you could steal from a human body. You stole everything, but you can never steal their soul. But anyways, you stole everything. And you can wake up in the morning to the people that you stole everything from, and you still mad. Matter of fact, I'm going to make it even better for you. They got the White House. They got Congress. They got the Supreme Court. They got all branches of power. They got all three branches of government right now in the palm of their hands. They got everything. They wanted Trump. They got Trump. They wanted that big, beautiful scam passed. It got passed. They wanted a Supreme Court that leaned conservative, the party of so-called family values. They got that shit. These motherfuckers are still just as mad as they was before November 4th of last year. November 4th of 2024. November 5th of 2024. They're still just as mad as they were the day before they went to the polls and voted. Explain that one to me. You got everything you want, but you still fucking mad. Explain it. It's a mental fucking illness. It's a mental illness to wake up with hate in your heart. It's a mental illness. It's a mental illness. And these people are still, they'll still sit here and come into conversations with us. They'll still come here and they'll tell me, hey, Trill Will, you're low IQ. Your DEI didn't earn it. Even though didn't earn it, didn't ain't a singular word. It's a compound word with two words in it. Did not earn it. So that's not DEI because you're fucking stupid. Y'all just have to have a hot button word to appease your inner racist fucking Klansmen. So what do you do? What's up, Joe? So what do you do? They literally sit here and steal. And steal. Hey, babes. They come in here and they steal. And they steal some more. And they steal some more. And they steal some more. And they can't stop stealing. Why do you think that with all the money that Elon Musk has, he has to have more? All the money that Donald Trump stole, all the money that he stole, Donald Trump still has to have more. Why does Donald Trump need the Kennedy Center? Why does he need this big ass 200-foot fucking bridge or whatever the fuck he talking about building in DC with his name on it? Why does he got to have his name on everything? Why did he have to accept a hand-me-down fucking Nobel Peace Prize from somebody already in a vulnerable position? Why? Why? Because I'll tell you why. Cam, you need to get on this stat. Because you got the capacity to deal with mental illness. I don't. See, you see this goofball right here? You see him? Victimhood echo chamber. You see these stupid motherfuckers right here? Projection is their first line of defense. See, when you come in here talking about shit that's actually happening to you, and some fucking redneck hillbilly comes here and talk about victimhood chamber, you already know where it derives from, because he's the victim. He's the one mad because he can't figure out how in the fuck can this black man own all this land. Because all I got to do is this. I'll show you how much of a victim I am. This is how much of a victim I am, big dog. This is how much of a victim I am. See? I got all this land back here that's mine. This is all mine. This is all me. I got all this land. And I'm a victim, though. Sure I am, buddy. See, that's what you're mad at. You're mad because you can't figure out how this black man that you created every fucking obstacle for, to withhold him from having and owning generational wealth. Because this is what you're looking at, is generational wealth. Generational wealth right here. This is generational wealth. My property is worth about $350,000. Word up. $350,000. And I'm being generous. And you come here talking about victimhood fucking chamber. Yeah, sure, bud. sure, bud. See? No, leave him be, Tay-Tay. Leave him be. Leave him be. I want him to see something. I want him to feel all this pain. All of it. I want him to feel all of it, Tay-Tay. I want him to feel it all. Because you know what? At the crust of white supremacy is envy, jealousy, and self-disdain. Cam, tell me where I'm getting off a message here. Tell me where I'm getting off. At the crust of white supremacist culture is envy, small dick energy, and self-disdain, because they can't figure out how the fuck am I still poor when this black man has 2 acres of land. This black man has 2 acres of land. This black man ain't struggling. That's why they're really mad. That's why they come in here trolling me. Because I kill the lie every time they see me. I don't have to, I can turn this camera on, not say one fucking word, and they'll be in here saying all kinds. Oh, this is a victim chamber. Will's a victim. He's a victim. All you blacks are victims. Oh, you didn't earn it, Will. You didn't earn it. Well, how did I get it then? I live in a country that passed laws to not only discriminate against me, to oppress me, to keep me having access to certain levels of wealth. The wealth gap between a white family and a black family is 6 times different in a white house than it is a black house. The dollar doesn't get a chance to even circulate in black communities because y'all rigged it so well that it can't. But then you come in here telling me that I'm the victim while systemically oppressing me. That's some wild ass fucking mental health problems right there, bud. You need to talk to a counselor. I want him to feel this fucking burn. He got to feel this shit. Ugh. You had a 400-year head start. How did you fuck that up? I'm a clown, but you fucked up a 400-year head start. When I go out in town, when I go out and about, I'm about to go to the bank here in a minute. When I go out, I see a majority of white men and white women out here homeless. That's a fact. When I drive on the interstate and I look on the corner, stand over there at the off-ramp, I see a white man holding a sign. Please help me. Oh no, Paul, I do that. That's one of my personal things I do. Clean my yard up, and I'm gonna get started on it as soon as the grass start growing back. I cut it last week because I had to get rid of all them damn cause those little purple little weeds grow up in here. I had to go and cut the grass. I'm gonna wait for it to start growing, so it's starting to grow now. I'm starting to see spots of green here. I see white people standing out there begging for money. Do I pick at them? Do I look down on them? No, I don't. You know what I say in my head? How did you fuck up a 400-year head start? Look at Luther again. See, I'm $460 down because of Luther being a good dog. Man, Luther, you all right with me. I don't care what they say about you. You all right with me. I'm $460 down from getting my new flux capacitor so I can fix my truck. Praise God. See, these people, if these people only knew, black people, and you want to know how compassionate black people are, we are still out here telling you that your problem and your beef with me is a mental illness thing. It's something that you created in your imagination. And D.L. Hughley said something one time that's very, 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 very profound. This man said, the most dangerous place for a black person to be is in a white person's imagination. The most dangerous place. The most dangerous place. And see, what like the thing about it is, I can't even bring myself to talk down on the person that's doing worse than I am. I can't bring myself to do it. Why is that, Will? Why is that? Because we are not bred to be evil people. Our generations that came before us, my mom was compassionate. My neighbors were white. When I was a kid, my neighbor, Michael and Candace, I remember them because they used to come to our house and eat. And we were poor. My mom fed them just like she fed us. My mom fed them just like she fed us. My wife's mama, she's just like that. She'll make it, man. She sees somebody, it don't matter what color you are. If she sees somebody hungry, you gonna eat. If my wife's still in here, she'll tell you. If she sees somebody out here that's hungry, I don't care what color you are, I don't care what your religion is, I don't give a fuck about none of that. If she sees you out here hungry and she cook, oh, you getting a plate. Carlson, what's up, Brody? That's the wild part right there. Yes, Matt, exactly. Black women raise white babies to the detriment of their own. Hey, I appreciate that. I had a lot of examples around me. My grandma was the same way. My grandma was a neighborhood auntie. So was my Aunt Alice. They were the neighborhood aunties. They raised everybody's kids. Everybody. All right, Will, what's up, family? I had example. My Aunt May was the same thing. My dad's only sister, she was the same way. I still can't get how I can't get how racists can come in here and talk down on black folks when black people are some of the most compassionate, most open-hearted, most opening and welcoming people I've ever seen in my lifetime. I can't tell you how many cookouts I done been at, and I see some white guy rolling around, and I hear some auntie just yell, "Hey, baby, come here, come get a plate. I know you're hungry. You look like you're hungry. Come on over here, baby." I don't know. No. No, you come over here. You come over here. We're going to make sure you fed. We're going to make sure you fed. Pray for Crazy. What's up with it, bro? Salute to you and thank you, man. I'm in South Carolina, man. I grew up in the South. The dirty South. I'm from Georgia originally. I grew up in the South. I can't even tell you. I couldn't tell you one time I ever been at a cookout, dinner or something, and you see some white people outside and the white people roll up and I hear somebody say something mean or mean-spirited to them and tell them to get off their property before they call the police. I've never seen it happen. In 47 years I've been on this planet, I've never seen it happen one time at a black function. I've never seen it. I couldn't tell you what that even looks like, for real. I could not tell you what that looked like, for real. You know why? Because we weren't raised that way. See, racism is taught. Racism is taught. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. It was a cute story too. I went out to this customer's house. I did some work out there, got them fixed up, and they had this little girl. She was 2 years old, little cute little white baby. It was a white family, cute little white little baby girl. She was so precious, and she had her little tablet, and she was sad when I got there because she couldn't get on and watch Miss Rachel. Now, if anybody knows me, know I got a 3-year-old granddaughter, and my granddaughter, she liked Miss Rachel too, and she likes Gracie's Corner, like good God, those were the shows. You know what I mean? So after I got her fixed up, turned the tablet back on, got her tablet fixed up. You know what that little white girl did? That little white girl gave me a hug, and I hugged her back, and she said, "Thank you." And I said, "You're most definitely welcome. You're the reason why I love my job." Again, racism is taught. They teach these kids to hate. That's the reason why I hate racist. That's the reason why I'll never use my platform to say that all white people are racist. I would never say that. It's too much evidence out here to prove otherwise. It's too much evidence. I'd be a fool to say that. I'd be no better than the racists that I claim to hate. I'm not like them. I'm not like them at all. I know better. Free my grandma. What's up, family? I know better. My parents didn't raise me to hate anybody. And you want to know something wild? When I say I hate Donald Trump, it's not coming from a place of bigotry. It's not coming from a place of ignorance. It's coming from a place of me watching an evil person use and abuse his platform to make life harder for millions and millions of other people who don't deserve it. That's why I hate him. That's why I can't stand him. That's why I don't like the fact that people are okay with this man putting up concentration camps in various states and shit. That's why I can't stand the fact that they're abusing the 13th Amendment right in front of y'all faces and nobody is paying attention to it. Nobody. Nobody's paying attention to it at all. It's just another day at the office. Think about it. They're setting up these concentration camps because slave labor is cheap labor. They don't have to pay you $20 an hour to build that part for Amazon, for them to ship off, for you to pay $100 for. They can just have them people in the detention centers build that shit for the Lowski. And you know what? Core Civic and Geo Group is going to make billions of dollars. Billions. Free my grandma, thank you. They're going to make billions. All these people who claim, oh man, Will, you're a racist. How the fuck am I racist? When did I ever just flat out come out and say I hate white people for no reason? Just simply because they're white? When did I ever say that? Even though that's just prejudice. When did I do that? I've never did it. Oh man, if I was in the house, Matt, I got you. That's the wild part for me. That's the wild part for me, dog. Again, Racism is a mental illness. Everything from the right is manufactured bullshit to prop up this billionaire elite class, 838 fucking billionaires in this country, to pat them on the back and give them a baba and a wet nap so they can go to sleep, and then they're gonna wake up wanting more money. Because that's all this is, appeasing billionaires. And these corporations, all these wealthy corporations in this country, these monopolies that they let build here to rob the mom and pop stores. Those CEOs that's shipping all your jobs overseas for cheap labor and then slashing your job. Matter of fact, did y'all know, can y'all tell me how many jobs Donald Trump's administration created last year? Don't worry, I'll tell you, 186,000 jobs in a year. 186,000 jobs in 1 year were created under these fucking bigots. 186,000 jobs were created under Donald Trump last year. Not last month, last year. Oh, okay, Brent. I'm looking for it anyway. Cause yeah, I'm keeping my eye on that Texas election. I'm definitely keeping my eye, cause I know March 3rd y'all got y'all primary elections going on. Cause y'all got Hot Wheels down there. Y'all need to get rid of that son of a bitch. Y'all wanna know what? You don't know something, Brent? Here's what I wish would have happened. I wish that James Talarico ran for governor. He had a better chance of winning governor, and he'd be more effective there as a governor anyway. And Jasmine Crockett just run on for the Senate seat because she's more experienced. Yep, Lawanda, exactly my point. Exactly my point. All these mom and pop businesses are going out of businesses. All these restaurants are closing down and shutting down. These outlet stores are shutting down. Everybody is shutting down because Donald Trump's a fucking idiot. Meanwhile, racists got time to come over here and talk to me, tell me that I'm a DEI hire and all this other shit, and I need to get a job because I'm on live on a damn Thursday, even though that's my day off. How can somebody, look, mental illness is somebody getting on the internet, talking to a person they don't know absolutely nothing about, and telling them about their lifestyle when you know absolutely nothing about me. And you stand there as a matter of fact, you talk to me like it's a matter of fact that you know me better than I know me. And you come in here telling me, oh man, you need to get a job. Bitch, I got a job. See, Lawanda, it's hitting everybody. Everybody's getting hit up by these bullshit tariffs that Trump passed. Oh, it was Joe Biden's fault. Joe Biden's fault? It was Hunter Biden's laptop. Did you know that the person that made up that bullshit ass lie is in prison? Exactly, Free My Grandma. It was systemic. See, the thing about it, once you understand the real purpose of white supremacy in America, it's all about optical control. Optical control is this. Every time you go, there's a Martin Luther King Boulevard here where I live at. There's a Martin Luther King Boulevard somewhere, and everybody in this chat done seen one. Every time you go on MLK Boulevard, it's ran down. That's where all the dope boys at. That's where all the projects at. That's where you see all the liquor stores, the buy here, pay here car lots, the fucking payday loan places that's scamming the shit out of people. That's where you see it. It was by design. It wasn't because, and look, for a long time, and I gotta be honest with myself. For a long time, I used to punish myself because I thought I was irresponsible with money. I thought I was irresponsible. I did. And that's because I was coming from a place of ignorance. I didn't know better. All I knew was I didn't know. I'm always running out of money. It's like I always got bills to pay. I'm trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm over here wondering, like, man, what the fuck, bro? I don't know what to do. What am I doing wrong? And I'm beating myself up. You know what I mean? I'm beating myself up and I shouldn't be. I'm beating myself up. Beating the shit out of myself. Tearing myself down. Getting depressed. Like, yo, what the fuck am I doing wrong, man? It's like I can't never get ahead. It's like I'm always paying bills. Always paying bills. Like, shit, I just paid the light bill. Then I got the water bill. I just paid the water bill. Now I got the cable bill. The cable bill got paid. Now I got my cell phone bill. Now my cell phone bill. Now the insurance is due. Now I paid the insurance. Now I got my damn, I got my car payments is due. Like, it's like, goddamn. I don't know if I'm ever going to see the light of day again. I can't even go on vacation and enjoy myself. I can't buy nothing to spoil myself with. I'm sitting over here beating myself up when the economy was built so I would struggle. Right, Britt Fox. Right. And I'm telling y'all this just so, you know, I'm telling y'all this because hopefully this will help somebody. It ain't your fault that you having a struggle to pay your bills. It's the economy's fault. It's the people running the economy's fault. It's Donald Trump's fault. It's these Republicans' fault. It's these CEOs of these fucking companies' fault. It's their fault. Once y'all start pointing your guns in the right direction and stop blaming your poor ass neighbor because y'all both poor, how does a broke person determine the wealth of another broke person? How does that work? How does that work? How does a broke person determine the wealth of somebody else? All you had to do is follow the money, right, LaWanda? You gotta follow the money. It was never white versus black. It was never. Since these motherfuckers took their disgusting asses from overseas and brought their asses over here on stolen fucking land. Ever since they came over here, it was always war. It was always war. If you look throughout, I done ripped through black history like I've never done before. Every instance of black history, I see a whole bunch of angry, goofy, mentally challenged white people thirsty for violence. Why is that? The only race of people on U.S. soil that ever committed acts of lynching and publicized it and was never punished for it were white people. That is a fucking fact. They burned down Rosewood. Nobody was prosecuted. They burned down Black Wall Street. Nobody was prosecuted. They murdered 4 people in Orangeburg, South Carolina. 2 hours away from where I'm sitting at right now. Nobody was prosecuted. The only people that was prosecuted was the people who organized the peaceful protest in the first place. Good morning, Julie. I hope y'all are safe over there in good old Minnesota. What's up with it, Josh? Just think about it. Just think about it, man. That's all y'all have to do is just take. It's like the thing about it is they want to bombard you. J-Ron, what's up, family? They want to bombard you with so much goofy information that you don't need, that you don't even think for the most part to even begin to fathom where this shit is coming from. You can't even fathom. You don't even know where it's coming from. You don't know. You don't know, and I don't know. All we're doing is just we're feathering fucking bullshit news coming from this news organization or this mainstream news, OAN and Newsmax and Fox News and fucking CNN and fucking MS Now and all these other places that's just shoveling all this misinformation and fear tactics on you to have you scared and fucking paranoid, so you don't know whether you're coming or going. And you got your guns misplaced at the wrong people. You're all mad at everybody. You mad at oh, those black people next door to me are the reason why I live in this shitty ass single wide and it's shitty. Oh, it's their fault my car is a piece of shit. It's their fault I can't find a job. It's their fault. They always gotta have fucking grievance. But it's the same thing every single time. They never get mad at the ones actually committing those acts against them. They never get mad at them. They are never mad at the CEOs that are cutting jobs. They're never mad at the CEOs that's outsourcing all their work overseas so manufacturing dies in America. They never get mad at the politicians that are taking short deals from lobbyists and getting money on the side and shit. They never get mad at them. They're always mad at us. Yep, Wrightsville, Arkansas, Opelousas, Louisiana. Yep. See me? That's one of the main reasons why I decided, I need to start talking politics. I know a lot about it. Shit, build a channel where we can talk about real news and break down real shit, real sources and methods, and show people where to go find that shit so they can quit being lost. So people will stop blaming the wrong fucking people. And then we can hopefully have change after that. Real change after that. So we can have real change this time. Not just some temporary band-aid on a gunshot wound. This time we have real effective fucking change. Yep, Josh, exactly my point. Exactly my point. And then you have these politicians, especially on the Republican side, they'll come out, oh, it's the black jobs, they eating your dogs, they eating your cats. Oh, Mexico's not sending their best, they sending rapists and murderers and all this. And then when you look at the actual statistics and data, you see it's white men. White men raping kids, nobody says nothing. White men littered through the Epstein files. You see the Epstein files at the end of the day, fucking what the owner of the Pandora's box was. That's what Pandora's box was, a ball of pedophiles that are controlling every lever of our lives, and none of these motherfuckers are mad enough about it. That's the part that I'm mad at. That's the part that got me tight. You know why these majority of white America is not mad at the Epstein files like they should be mad? Like what if it was 200 black men littered throughout the Epstein files with an island raping little white kids, eating little white kids, eating the intestines of little white kids? What if it was black men that was over there? What if it was Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, and fucking Puff Daddy, 50 Cent, fucking T.I., all these fucking black prolific people, Killer Mike, all these motherfuckers. What if it was a whole litany of them on that island? Do y'all think the response would be the same? Do y'all think white America would be just sitting by, oh, no, that's fake news. This is a Democrat hoax. Do you think these motherfuckers would even be saying this bullshit right now if it was black men that was on an island raping and killing little kids, hunting them down? Y'all know better. Y'all know what would happen. It'll be a bloodbath. Hey, Jesse, you have a good day at work, man. I'm about to get off here in a minute. Anyway, I'll go to the bank. Do y'all think for 1 second, for 1 iota of a second, do y'all think for 1 second these motherfuckers will let these niggas see the light of day if Barack Obama was a participant in a fucking cabal of pedophiles raping and killing and eating kids? Shit. Barack Obama would have been lynched on the West Lawn on national TV, and they would be singing songs of praise. They'll be singing the Star Spangled Banner while Barack Obama and Michelle and their kids all swung. Cardenas, exactly my point. They're mad because it's not us. It's not one black person on that list. They try to make Michael Jackson, Chris Tucker. They try to make Jay-Z. Now they're trying to put it on Jay-Z. Oh, Jay-Z, man, he a pedophile, man. And then they come up with all these stupid-ass conspiracy theories. Oh, he married Beyonce when she was 16 years old. And yeah, see, Jay-Z did. See, man, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Literally, you got pictures, videos, documents, statements, court documents, depositions. You got everything in the world right there at your fingertips to see that Donald Trump's a fucking child raping pedophile. And the first thing you come up with is Jay-Z. The first thing you come up with is fucking Jay-Z. Jay-Z's a pedophile. I done heard it all now, Lord. I done heard it all. I legitimately done heard it all now. Oh, so now Jay-Z's the reign leader now. It's Jay-Z, Will. Will, it's Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z ain't shit, man. Jay-Z, man. Will, Jay-Z, man. It's Jay-Z, Will. It's Will, man. See, Jay-Z, man. It's Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z all up in the file, man. See, right here on page 96. See, Jay-Z right here, man. Right. You ain't gonna talk about the millions of times Donald Trump is listed in this motherfucker? You ain't gonna talk about that? You ain't gonna talk about the fact that Trump even told you out loud in your face that I can grab him by the pussy. Then a document comes out showing him grabbing literal little girls by the pussy to test for tightness, and you don't believe it. What the fuck, bro? What kind of fucking timeline do we live in, dog? White supremacy is a mental illness. White supremacy is a mental illness. The reason why white America ain't as angry as a black person learning to read, or as a black person going to school, or as a black person marrying each other, or as a black person just simply existing, or a black person going to school to better themselves, the reason why they're not as mad as that shit is because they've been conditioned to see whiteness as perfection, as purity, when it's never been that. It's never been that. It's never been that. It's never been that. Oh, white is right. White is white. Hey, Will. White is right, Will. Once you go white, you go right, Will. Ignorance is bliss. And the reason why ignorance is bliss is because it requires no thought. Why do you think these people are coming out talking about I'm anti-woke? If that's not the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, so you mean to tell me you okay with being asleep while somebody fucks you over? You're okay being asleep? Oh, I'm anti-woke. You're telling me you like being told what to believe. You like being told what to do. You like being told where your money is spent. You like being told what your daughters can do with their bodies. You like being told what your wife can do with hers. You like being told what you can do in your house, what stuff your kids can learn, how good their education system can be, how good the conditions of your neighborhood that you live in can be. You're cool with that. That's what anti-woke means. When that fucking weirdo boot-wearing goofball fucking Run to Satan came out and said, this is where Florida is where woke goes to die, I said, so these motherfuckers are okay with being asleep. You're okay with somebody hustling you. You're okay with being asleep. J. Rome, you're absolutely right, bro. 1984, Jerry Springer, Idiocracy, and WWE rolled into one. That is our timeline somehow. Yep, exactly. Tune in next week for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Donald Trump's gonna blow up the fucking world. Now he's threatening war with Iran over some weapons of mass destruction they allegedly blew up last year and lied about. You see how this shit just keeps rolling downhill? You see how this shit sounds like a fucking mental crisis? America has a mental illness problem. It's called white supremacy. Racist, I'm going to tell you something. You're not better than me. You're not smarter than me. You're not faster, not stronger. None of that. Nope. We're all human beings. There is nothing in your chromosomes, nothing in your DNA that makes you superior to nobody walking on this planet. And for you to say that is you're spitting in the face of God himself. And let me tell you how you're doing that. You're sitting here saying that you're a God amongst men. And in the Bible, it says, thou shalt not worship any foreign images, and thou shalt not have no other gods before me. You made yourselves a god. And the same God that these people think that is cool with them, thinking that their race is superior to another, they forgot that that's the same God that flooded the earth because men were lovers of themselves. Oh, that just means they were gay. No, it doesn't. Men are, look, Donald Trump is a lover of himself. Donald Trump is a lover of himself. Nobody knows more than I do. I'm the greatest leader of all time. I'm the purveyor of peace. Sounds like a lover of myself to me. What does it sound like to y'all? If someone constantly has to praise themselves all the time, and they always constantly got to remind you just how great they are, there you have it right there. You're a lover of yourself. And you're spitting in the face of God. I can tell springtime is coming because the gnats are starting to come back out now. And that means I got to treat my grass. Hey, J. Rome, thank you. Free my grandma, thank you too. For the bronze medal and I still don't understand these gifts on here. Yep, they worshiping Baal. Donald Trump is Baal, the golden calf. And these people are too stupid to realize that they're spitting in the face of God at the same time, while simultaneously telling me we're the party of family values and we're the party of Christianity and we're the party of this, knowing that they use Christianity to brand war for generations, for centuries. Christianity is what burned up 2,000 fucking Jews in a synagogue in 1357. Oh, you don't know something else? Hitler was a Christian. Whoops. That one's going to sting a little bit. Hitler was a Christian. I just want y'all to know that. He was a Christian. Now, don't tell nobody else. Don't y'all tell nobody else. See, I was given charge to be a light in a world of darkness. And I'm shining my little light as far and as wide as the many eyes that needs to see it can see it. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to shine a light in a dark world. But anywho, I got to take my ass to the bank. Otherwise, I'm going to get lazy. I got rehearsal at 5 o'clock. Yep, Moonstar, exactly my point. These people still, and I mean still, to this day, right now, in 2026, are still so stupid that they can't see they're their own problem. And that's the reason why God is nowhere near that White House. God is nowhere near that White House. God is sitting back on his throne watching America fall on itself and choke on the very thing that it worshiped. That's what he's doing. God is literally, quite literally, sitting here watching America eat itself alive. But anyways, y'all have a good day. And y'all be well. And don't let yourselves get overwhelmed by the constant flood of bullshittery that these goofy motherfuckers want to send your way. Because as long as they can keep you distracted, you can't keep your eyes on the real God. And you can't keep your eyes on your real mission. And I charge every last one of y'all to guard your mental peace. Because this is only temporary. God is infinite. God's ways are not our ways. His ideas is not our ideas. And we can't fathom who and what God is. So I'm letting God work. Because I believe in God. And I believe God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. I didn't say one time I was religious. So I don't follow this BS fucking Christianity, evangelical bullshit these motherfuckers on anyway. I do not. I still acknowledge who God is, though. So, and you should too. John, what's up, family? Salute to every last one of y'all, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. That's the Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. And